In theory, it's very simple to be successful in the Asian market, because the thing is, Asian markets are influencing car manufacturers and things are getting bigger. Grills are getting bigger, cars are getting longer, and they're getting wider. So what happens when BMW takes their most fun and sportiest little sedan, which is the 3 Series, and stretches it out to become a little bit more appealing to the Asian market? Well, let's find out today.
As a BMW purist, this new 3 Series Grand Limousine is a bit of a no-no when it comes to what the 3 Series is. A BMW 3 Series is supposed to be the small, compact and fun sedan in the lineup, with quick steering and a shorter wheelbase for increased fun. But when BMW said that they have stretched it out for the people who can't really afford a 5 Series, it seems like they're getting a bit too greedy. But keeping all of my fanboy thoughts aside, it is actually not a bad proposition.
Well, of course it's going to be more roomier in the back because of the longer wheelbase compared to the normal 3 Series. What were you expecting? But the thing is, this new LD variant of the 3 Series is actually 100 mm longer than the standard variant of the 3 Series, but is still 100 mm shorter than the base 5 Series. So it's perfectly in the middle of both of those cars. So when it comes to room, I don't think it's going to disappoint anyone for the price. But when you're talking about things to do back here, there's not much. You have a great sound system though. You have the Harman Kardon optional speakers in this car, so they are really good to hear. You have some more things to do around, like you have this handrest over here and these transformer like cup holders. That's a little cool feature. You have some storage space down here to keep your phone, wallet or whatever. Down over here you have your AC controls, and this is a 3-zone climate control car, so you can do your own AC configurations over here. You have some space to keep your files, laptop or whatever else you have in your hand to keep over here behind the front passenger seat. There's this little design feature that BMW have given over here, which looks like a picnic table that can unfold, but it's actually not. So that's a little bit of a disappointment. You have big cubby holes in the door cards, so you can keep big bottles and other stuff that you want to keep.
The backseat experience has been taken up by a large margin with this new Grand Limousine. Legroom is abundant, enough to fit a child in the footwell. The seats are very comfortable and the compliant suspension gives you a comfy ride. Compared to the 5 Series, it's probably not as high-tech in the back. You can opt the 5 Series with the optional entertainment package, which gives you 2 massive tablets at the rear, which is an option I couldn't seem to find in the 3 Series range. But this is just nitpicking at this point.
So have the driving dynamics of the good old 3 Series have been hampered because of this new long wheelbase? Well, I'm happy to report, not by much. The thing is, because of the longer wheelbase, this car actually feels a little bit more stable in the high-speed runs. Because of the longer wheelbase, you get more stability in the car. That too, when you're going around corners, this car is a little bit less susceptible to snapping in oversteer. So that's also a great attribute. But the thing is, with these new characteristics of the longer wheelbase, the fun factor of the normal 3 Series has been diminished a little. So it's not going to be as fun to drive as your normal regular wheelbase 3 Series. But come on, you're not going to buy the Grand Limousine variant of the 3 Series for having fun. You're gonna buy it because you can't afford a 5 Series and you want a longer and more roomier 3 Series. So no one is gonna drive this car in a spirited manner, at least not on a regular basis.
The 320 LD gets the solid 2-liter turbo 4-cylinder diesel engine. Like we all know, this engine is solid, punchy and gives you insane cruising capabilities. In this iteration, it produces a healthy 188 horsepower and 400 Newton meters of torque, which is more than enough to make the tail come out and make the car do quick overtakes very easily. You also get the option of the 2-liter turbo 4 petrol in the 330 Li, but more on that later.
The gearbox in this car is just amazing. It is butter smooth. And when I mean butter smooth, I mean it is one of the most capable and seamlessly shifting gearboxes I've ever experienced in a car of this caliber. No Audi, no Mercedes has a gearbox as smooth as this. They've calibrated this gearbox, engine and drivetrain to absolute perfection. The gears are unnoticeable when you're in drive and in comfort mode. But once you whack it into sports mode and start using the pedals, it still is very responsive for a diesel car. I mean, the fact that this is a diesel car and the pedals are so responsive, it just amazes me. You click down the pedals a few times and the gearbox instantly knows what to do. It is just telepathic, this gearbox. It is the 8-speed Steptronic automatic gearbox, and BMW, hats off. You've done an amazing job with this thing. The suspension on this car also feels a little bit more comfier. I mean, they must have done something to the suspension because it undulates a little bit more. It obviously has increased body roll, but that doesn't matter. Again, like I've said, Grand Limousine, so you want the comfort, you want the luxury feeling of it. So the suspension also is a big upgrade if you want a luxurious and more easygoing 3 Series.
The front of the cabin is a tech fest. You get a fully digital instrument cluster which has the anti-clockwise rev counter, which annoys a lot of people, but I have gotten totally used to it. The cluster has various different modes to show you maps, driving data, your media source and much more. The infotainment system is the best in class in my opinion. BMW have perfected the iDrive system and it is one of the most intuitive systems you can get. Touchscreens are a hassle, so BMW has kept the scroller wheel, at least in this model, which makes you using this system during driving all the more easier. Both screens have great graphics and animations and are very simple to use. As for the rest of the cabin, it is classic BMW. Everything feels solid and well put together. And especially with this tan leather interior, it feels even more premium. You of course get all of the other features like cruise control, parking cameras, park assist, reverse parking assistant and automatic parking. As for the looks, you can immediately notice the stretched out back end. Maybe it is a little off-putting for the BMW purist to see a stretched out 3 Series, but for the regular person it looks just fine. Like we all know, BMW have destroyed the looks of the M3 with that hideous front grille. But thank God, at least the regular 3 Series looks great. The kidney grills are just the right size. The headlights still have their BMW look to them, although the back end, especially the tail lights, make it look a little bit like the Honda City, or the Honda City looks a little bit like the 3 Series. But the back end also looks pretty good.
So BMW has launched 2 engine options for this new Grand Limousine variant. You can either get the 320 LD, which is the 2-liter turbo diesel variant, or you can get the 330 Li, which has the 2-liter turbocharged petrol engine.
Which one would I suggest? Well, it actually doesn't really matter which variant you get, because at the end of the day, you just want a car which has a smooth running engine and a smooth gearbox. Both of those engines are very smooth and make minimum noise. The 330 Li starts around 51 lakh rupees, pay another extra lakh and you can get the 320 LD. Personally, I would go for the Li version because I'm a petrol guy, so that is my obvious first choice. But the diesel makes a little bit more sense if you want to do long journeys and if you have a bit more of a economic brain. Of course, the 320 LD will be a little bit more fuel efficient, so if you're going after fuel efficiency, probably the diesel is the variant you should choose. But typically, luxury sedans, especially a car like the Grand Limousine, are supposed to be opulent and luxurious, and that is usually associated with petrol engines. So that makes a little bit more sense in my opinion.
So this new 3 Series Grand Limousine is a great middle ground for someone who wants a long car, but you still want those driving dynamics of a shorter wheelbase sedan. this thing is luxurious at the back. I mean, it will give you those BMW 5 Series feels at the back, but when you step in the driver's seat, it still is that 3 Series that you've always wanted. It is a proper cruiser during the weekdays, and it will be a hoon machine on the weekends. So if you want something like that, the 3 Series Grand Limousine is a great option for that.
Thank you so much for watching our video. If you like our content, please do hit the subscribe button and like this video. Share it with your friends to see what they think about the new 3 Series Grand Limousine. What do you think? Is it better than a normal short wheelbase 3 Series, or do you think you're just better off at buying a 5 Series? Let us know in the comments down below. Follow us on Instagram, check out our website. We also have a e-magazine on our website, so do check that out as well. And this is Soham Saraf. I'll see you in the next one.